the Beijing on my beard, on my mustache, on my hairline. I got like a bunch of patches up here. I like to put it in.
I've been putting the Beijing in Reggie's hair for about 3 or 4 years now. You know, initially it started just a little bit here and there, but over the course of the years that I've been doing it, it's gotten extreme.
I just like the smell of it. You know, sometimes I sleep with the Beijing on my nightstand, because sometimes I wake up and some of it from my face and get on the pillow. So I just like to, you know, feel it in. I like to have it feel in at all times.
Go back and change this. Hopefully somebody said I've been cheating. Tried this shit out of practice when we doing. He sent me that invite. There's gonna be some wind. It's pretty cloudy.
Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
What the hell?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Leonard Fournette.
So this nigga
nowhere for him to go again.
all these
Get
niggas
back to the
swole.
line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I didn't know we could do that, but
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
31's the mark. 12. 31's the mark.
Now Foles.
boy,
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
but you can imagine what the offense was like. He made a defense swole.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Zoo. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man.
Oh, niggas be holding on to bullshit,
First
dog.
reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Stuff like that, bro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch.
Alpha! You draw Corkers. And Hunt.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Every time you do that, every time.
80. 48, right now, let's go. Check, 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 check.
On second down, Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On second down, it's Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 48, Mike 48. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, look, 48.
Got to rotate the running ball, quarterback spy.
Check, check.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this throw caught left side. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Get ready. Get ready. Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check 13. Yes. You got tight. You got tight right there. 13. Let's go.
They'll run with Fournette. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Let's go. Wide 80. Hey, goal. Sound goal.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
My linebacker here, though. I didn't even see my linebacker.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, you got a big-ass running back, bro.
A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. Gets it to Meredith, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Lost the air right over there.
From the gun, it's Taylor, and it's complete. Henry, 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football.
They gave him that
this guy, he's a refined route runner.
Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his
background with his footwork.
Now Gordon on 1st down.
That's pick 6, man. Y'all can't allow him to aggressive catch that and get that on an 88 overall Tevin Smith, dog. 88.
To make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, man.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lucky. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch out. Wide, get wide.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. 50, Mike's 50. Hey, pick your game up. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And caught by Henry.
Thank you. 1 yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 50.
Come down, play that air route.
36. Alert 3.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's the way you fly to the ball.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Let's go!
Loss here as he's taken down.
What the ball? Not a point. Let's go, man. Good call, defensive coordinator. Good call, defensive coordinator.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook.
Good call, defensive coordinator.
And this will be taken at the 13.
You take them yards. Good call, coordinator.
There, he'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Good call, defensive coordinator.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
There we go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And to run. Pass look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 44 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
2 timeouts. He's going to do a run play first. So watch the run play. 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. Watch the run play. Don't give up
The
nothing,
Charger
dog.
drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure they'll
Don't
try
give
to
up
see
nothing,
them move the
dog.
ball
Yup.
downfield.
Don't give up nothing, dog. Nothing, dog.
To
Timeout.
start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
What's up to what? Where they at?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the pass. 5. 50.
Operating from the gun. Rivers.
It's Pete.
Benjamin's got it.
Ball, son!
But not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Mike 50. Hey,
On 1st and 10, Rivers going for the
It's
deep
Pete.
ball.
Oh, I'm saying that. Don't just throw him up now. Don't let him just throw up anything.
18 seconds now to go.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that
Grab it to him.
Hey, Team 6. Here we go.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Yes, sir.
As
We
they
take that.
stop it with 14 seconds to go
Yes,
in
sir.
this
We take
first
that.
half.
We get by.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Hold on. I got you.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
How's your ball?
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1.
How's your ball?
Marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
What? Madden cheating like that?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Stay there. 380. 15. Check Mike 50. Go. Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Watch the out route.
Rivers on 3rd and 2.
Huh?
That's complete to Meredith. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On, man.
And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know he's going the street route. Come on. Come on. You know he's going the street route. You know he's going the street route. You know he's going the street route. On the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Cluster. Watch the slip. Hey, box drop. Mike 50. Yo. Hey, ready, behind.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that
kick
is
the ball,
incomplete.
Please.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan.
Put him in the box
They've been in
and
his
stop
hip
the run.
pocket
Come on.
all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We've not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
50's the mic. Come on, dude.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That's cheating.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoe.
I'm going to call him. No. That's 14 inches. Hold on. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call our commissioner. Nothing. You good? Cause if I do, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for it. You know, let him know. Hello? Hey, commissioner? Can you hear me? This is, hey, in the lead, in 3rd quarter, can you go for it on 4th down? Huh?
You have to pass your, for 3rd down, you have to pass your 35, and it has to be 4th and 2 or less, I believe.
No, I'm saying in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, in the 3rd quarter?
Yeah.
If you're good, yeah, you can go forward on 4th down anytime, unless the rule applies, regardless of the quarter.
Oh, so we can go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, you can't go for it on 4th down, but it has to be 4th and 2
or less.
And it has to be past your 35.
They convert on 4th down.
Okay. I thought it had to be 4th quarter to go for it. My bad. Yeah, he went for it in the 3rd quarter. I thought we couldn't do that, so I paused the game, called you, just to make sure.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright. I'm up right now 10-6 against
On 1st down, Gordon.
Alright.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the
sure
outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Load it. Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike 89.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Let's go, Miles Jack. Let's fucking go, Miles Jack.
There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Let's go.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Bravo. 50 to Mike.
From the gun, Rivers.
Let's pick, Ramsey.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though,
now Rivers lost the football. And the Jaguars come up with it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Foles looking long for Westbrook. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 39 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Man, what the hell? Like 3-4 pigs. What? What are you doing?
The Charger drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Rocket. Go, Mike. Hey, Delta. Hey. Mike 50 high.
To throw again. Rivers. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rivers completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. Hey, no, look now. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's got Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check nickel. Run 80.
Let's go, defense.
One play at a time. Right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rivers again. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one.
Good way to knock the ball down. Good way to play ball. I need that pick next time. Can't afford nothing right here. Not a point right here. Except for 3. Give her 3, okay, cool. But we cannot.
Well, after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Again, it's Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Good
And
stuff,
that'll be
boy.
incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I trust Bouye.
The Chargers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be third and forever. To the air again here, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Foles.
They hit my quarterback,
He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Keep allowing him to hit my quarterback, Ralph. And my QB1.
Pass on that
what I'm going to do without him?
That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field
13,
position.
36 yards, that's great. Defense to them, run stop. Good run stop,
Jacobs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Easy.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead in 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw on third down. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal.
You ain't going nowhere. 48.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
48.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Good play, Kyle.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it 24-13.
Great play, Kyle. 2:32 to go. Basically got 4 timeouts. And let it go to 2-minute warning.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
To get out of here. For anything weird supposed to happen.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Check the backer. 13.
On second and 12, Foles flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
He gives you 2 timeouts. Got 1 time.
Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Nothing behind us.
On third down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
No.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores. They have to try and make something good happen.
Boom.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
We got to step it up. Check 48's
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's got the first down more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Here's Taylor to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
I really didn't do
back.
nothing. I just went online and seen some dudes had some leads. I went and typed in man leads online. And I seen like 2 numbers popped up. I hit or 2 or 3. I hit all of them. He responded to me first about opening. No, he said all of them told me they were full. So he came back, I say, a couple of days later.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. There's one timeout remaining defensively.
But the dude for the Jags, he be up.
Use it here.
They were telling me he was like, I'm going to make a playoff push right now.
He's going to get a couple
so
here
said,
on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8.
Right now, I hit the,
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout.
I lost 1 game regular season.
When
I first played, I ain't know the team was about. I ain't know the other team really. So I've been in practice mode, practicing. Switching more playables, I use my regular team.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Lost a playoff game yet.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
These dudes been hurt. Like they gonna blow me out when they play me, this and that.
Again, it's Fournette, and he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. Excellent job and excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. The best teams adjust series to series, and on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
He had one of the best records in the league, too. I got it on my YouTube live and watch it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's good. That's good play calling too, man.
Excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. The best teams adjust series to series, and on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Fourth down. Good one. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And we have reached to the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
That boy trying my boy like he was a hoe.
This is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Charger football as we run to be incomplete. Plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call time.
He threw a couple picks that they didn't give me. He threw a couple picks that they didn't give me.
Alright, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down.
He got the first one.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's got the first. Here's Taylor to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. 15 yards on that one. And a Charger first down. Here's Taylor to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
I really didn't do nothing. I just went online and seen some dudes pass some leads. I went on. Thank you.